Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about intercept form of quadratics, and we're going to be talking about graphing them as well. So today we want to be able to identify the vertex of a quadratic in intercept form. And 2, we want to be able to graph a quadratic in intercept form. Those are the 2 things we want to be able to do. Intercept form looks like this, with y equals a times x minus p times x minus q. P and Q aren't particularly important letters. I've seen it with other letters in like different textbooks and stuff like that. So it's not particularly important that we use P and Q. It's just important that we understand when we see this form what those numbers represent. All right. So you might recognize our friend A. This is the same A again. The same A from y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, and the same A is from y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Right? That's the same A. And P and Q are the x-intercepts. Some of you might be saying, where's the x squared? All of these usually have x squareds. And it's coming from, if you have like x minus p times x minus q, and you were to double distribute this, it would actually give you standard form. But you get the x squared from doing x times x. If you were going to double distribute, you would get it from the x times the x. Okay. So, with that being said, we need to be able to find the vertex. As we've talked about, the vertex is the most important part of the parabola. It's the part that helps us find the rest of it. So if we have the x-intercepts, I want to find the vertex. Let's just think about this. If I have some graph, and this is it, right? And I have an x-intercept here and here. I'm going to look in the middle of the 2 x-intercepts for the vertex, like right in the middle. Remember, a parabola is symmetrical. So if this is 2 and this is 4, then this must be 3, right? The vertex must be at 3. It must be halfway in between the 2 x-intercepts because the parabola has to be symmetrical. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the average of P and Q. So x equals the average of P and Q. So you just add them together and divide by 2. One thing I would like to point out, though, remember I told you everything in parentheses is backwards because it's x minus P and x minus Q. So we want to make sure we flip the signs. Okay. Now that we have x, y, you want to plug in x. Let's practice this, okay? Here, we have an a value of 2. We have x plus 2, so my first value is negative 2, and we have x minus 4, so my second value is 4. These are my x-intercepts. So, x equals 4 plus negative 2 over 2. So we have 2 over 2, which is 1. Then I plug it in for y. Y equals 2 times 1 plus 2 times 1 minus 4. Y equals 2 times 3 times negative 3. Y should equal negative 18. So the vertex is at 1, comma, negative 18. And just like before, I can totally write this in vertex form if I wanted to. I wasn't asked to, but I'm just pointing out to you guys that I could write this in vertex form because I know A is 2. I know H is 1, so x minus 1 squared. And I know K is negative 18. So there it is in vertex form. That's actually going to help me graph, right? Because we know how to graph in vertex form. So let's try this. In this first example, we have y equals x plus 3 times x minus 3. The first thing I want to do is find the vertex. So I have negative 3 and 3 for my x-intercepts. And remember, my a is 1. So x equals 3 plus negative 3 over 2, 0 over 2, 0. Y, therefore, is 0 plus 3, 0 minus 3, 3 times negative 3, negative 9. So my vertex is 0, negative 9. I'm going to plot that. Now I can plot my x-intercepts because I know they're at 3 and negative 3. Now, knowing that this is my vertex, right? That's telling me that my equation is x minus 0 squared minus 9. We went nothing left and right, and we went down 9. So my equation, what's left over is just x squared and x. So negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Remember, just plugging those values in for x. And I get a parabola. Let's try another one. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 6 times x minus 2. Let's try it out. So I have a, and then I have negative 6, and I have positive 2. So x equals 2 plus negative 6 over 2. Just average them together, right? Add them and divide by 2. So negative 4 over 2, which is negative 2. So now y equals negative 1/2 times negative 2 plus 6 times negative 2 minus 2. Well, that's negative 1/2 times positive 4, my bad, times negative 4, which I believe should give me positive 8. So my vertex, therefore, is at negative 2, 8. So left 2, up 8. There's my vertex. My x-intercepts will be positive 2, negative 6, and now my equation would be y equals negative 1/2 times x plus 2 squared plus 8. Well, I did the plus 2 and the plus 8. I moved left 2 and up 8. So all I have left is negative 1/2 x squared so if I plug these in, right, negative 2 squared is 4. Take a negative half, that's negative 2. Negative 1 squared is 1. Take a negative half, that's negative 1/2. 0, negative 1/2, negative 2. So there we go. All right. Thanks, guys, and have a good day.